For about 40 years, Tom and Chet Ballard saw the Bears up close. The brothers worked security for the team, which made them fixtures at Soldier Field and brought them into close contact with celebrities and some of the best football players Chicago has ever seen. They have stories, and they've put them in a new book, Sidelines, 4 Decades of Sundays with the Bears. They joined us this morning. Hey there, fellas.
How you guys doing?
Morning.
Thank you very much for having us.
Right.
My God, this is awesome.
Man, you guys got out just in time, huh?
Yeah.
This team.
And the timing is perfect, right? I mean, to have this come out, because this is good news compared to everything else that's all happening.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's an awesome
How do you get these jobs? People want these jobs.
Right. Well, I started back in 1979, and I was 14 years old. So my uncle got a fake birth certificate so I could go to work for Andy Frame, because you had to be 16 years old to work for Andy Frame. So, of course, got the fake birth certificate and everything. And then everything changed in 1982 when I actually started walking the visiting coaches up from the old box that was up there in Chicago, from where they sit down to the locker room. And that lasted until 1997. I got Tom the job in 1986. Yeah. And when I left in 1997, Tom took over the job. So Tom and I are the only 2 people that have ever done that job at Soldier Field.
Wow.
Right, and up until last year.
So you were there before 85 and after, and I got to imagine once they won that Super Bowl.
Well, that's what happened, to be honest with you, because I was sneaking him into all the games every week, you know what I mean? I'm letting him sneak in, and finally I was like, Tom, as soon as the Bears won the Super Bowl, I said, Tom, the security is going to go through the roof here, and there's no possible way that I can keep sneaking you in. I said, you need to get a job with Andy Frame. So sure enough, Tom got the job
I started
in
86, and then I was more security while he was still doing all the visiting coaches.
Right.
Then I worked my way up through the chain with running Bears Alley, running the parking lot, running some of the field security. And I did that all the way up until last season.
Right.
So he's the original mayor, and then I took over the role after he left in '96.
Yeah.
So, but then we moved into New Soldier Field, and things all got different over there. And this is actually the brainchild of Chet, because we've been telling these stories at parties and everything else for all these years.
Well, what's your favorite story?
What's your go-to?
Come on.
Mine's a little more of a heartwarming story about Jim Kelly. When at Old Soldier Field, the Bears had beaten these guys pretty bad. And that's when the Bills were pretty relevant. And I walked out with all the major players, and I walked out with him. I said, "Do you want to sign any autographs?" And he was like, "I'm not feeling it." So where the fans were and the buses were, we walked up there, got him on there, and when he sat down in the first seat, he looked out the window, and there was a girl in a wheelchair, and she was holding a little buffalo helmet. And you could see his face, and he looked down there, and he got up, and he came out, and he went and he took the helmet and signed it, and went down the whole line and signed for it. Oh yeah, it was pretty touching. That's one of the more touching ones. I got other ones, but Chet?
Well, the funny thing about the book is, and again, it's a vicarious behind-the-scenes look at 2 brothers who got away with way too much that we should. I should have been fired. The stuff that I was doing, I should have been fired.
Well, you were a 16-year-old security guard.
Well, yeah, right. I was 17 years old when I started walking with the coaches. So I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know. I mean, heck, I was a kid.
So you're rifling through the locker room looking for stuff?
We got plenty of
are
stuff.
you
You should
kidding
see.
me?
Like what?
Yeah. Well, I have 9 footballs that never made it to the field, because where my position was in, I didn't change in the Andy Frame locker room because I had to change down there where the referees changed. So my stories, to me, I mean, Tom's are real philosophical and stuff. My stories are real naughty. Yeah. That's what everybody says.
You guys both really loved Walter Payton, though.
Yeah, so I actually, with Walter, because he knew me down there, when he was doing events, I would go to some of these events, and he would recognize me. So he felt comfortable hanging with me at these events. And it was like, what an honor it was to be with him at some of these different occasions. Same with Mike Singletary. I'm friends with Mike Singletary. He and I have built a relationship, a 40-year relationship. So I still get together with him. He comes here, and we're working with a lot of programs with some churches and stuff like that. So Brian Bashnagel, Thornton, I mean, because I'm down there. We're down there. And that's the other thing. We're always with the winning teams because we're always with the visitors.
What about there was a time where there was a death threat against Mike Ditka?
So it wasn't a death threat. He had come out of the locker room after when he was with the Saints. And I walked up to him, and I asked him if he wanted to, if he needed security going out there. And he had his cigar. He goes, "Why? Is someone trying to kill me?" And everybody was like, "Well, no." And then he just kind of motored on, from there. So it was just more of a kind of of a joke.
So someone like Ditka doesn't want security. He's like, I don't need
Yeah,
security.
I think he did.
I'm good.
That was
I'm good.
Ditka, so that's just what he did. Well, to go back to Walter real quick, because I have a great story. So I would always, and again, we were always on the visitor side, and a lot of times Walter would walk out, through the back area and stuff. And I would just be standing there looking or whatever. Next thing you know, my hat would be flying off, through the, I could turn around and Walter would be, be laughing.
Before
And then,
you know it, you're getting tickled from
right now,
behind.
right now, other times he'd come up and just, pinch the, bottom real hard, do one of those type of deals. And he would just roar and laugh. I mean, he really was sweetness. He was one of the greatest human beings in the face of the earth,
great.
and it's too bad that he had to go so soon. But yeah, he was a great guy.
That sounds like a lot of great stories, guys. Thanks for
They're
coming
all
on.
good. You gotta read the books for sure.
It's for everybody. It's not all just
Right,
about
right.
football.
Right,
It
right.
just seems, because everybody always asks, who's the worst guy? I'm sure, everybody's asking
Yeah.
me, who's the worst players down there? So we kind of go into our opinion of who some of the stuff is. So it's more for everybody than just football. But yeah.
Correct.
All right, the book is available on Amazon. Sidelines, 4 decades of Sundays with the Bears. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having
guys.
me.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
be right back.